Yeah, this is not something that QUESO want. It's still the first couple of minutes, but it's definitely not the start they want. Like I mentioned, I really think they need a strong early game comp. But they're starting to turn around a little bit.
QUESO, nice rotation. They found a way to abuse that. Nice job, Justman forced to use the flask. Leon coming up with the Protector contract, able to tank up a little bit of extra damage. Justman barely surviving that engagement. No steal coming up for the side of Clash. As they're going to try and go for that. Afterburn forced out. Basically, that's going to follow him to his doom, but not going to be taking him down whatsoever. And now Team QUESO showing a lot more like earlier strong rotation to counter those invades. So
look at Tyrus and Palmator. I have a 4-man rotation coming out from Clash, Maxon.
Yeah, damn, surrounded by foes. Afterburn, Agony securing first blood in this third game. Clash showing themselves very strong with their team rotations once again as they look to try and rotate into the enemy jungle, but the timers unfortunately were delayed. They had to get 2 tries to try and secure that jungle, so it's not going to be respawned yet, at least for the weapon treant. And they're going to be going instead for the Gold Oak, as it wasn't cleared away by the side of Team QUESO, that are a little bit unfortunate, like falling behind in terms of these rotations. They done really well like first try, but like right now they're just not able to like clear their jungle effectively.
QUESO were actually ahead in gold, just to let you know.
Yes, no, it's taken away. No, Agony able to secure that first team. I thought we were going to have a fight there. Imagination, the flask. Oh no, sorry, that was not a flask. That was its B. Yeah.
I feel like this is going to kind of go slightly against them a little bit more. Lovely afterburn onto PRZ.
PRZ, man, these afterburns coming out from Agony, they so good. PRZ forced to use the flask there. We'll be able to survive, but I mean, that's not really what you want this early on in the game. You have to be careful with your positioning when you are dealing with the glaive. Imagination getting CC'd by the core collapse. Going to take a lot of damage output. Is he going to go down? Ooh! The basic attack following him down to his grave.
Right. We haven't talked much about Bayou in these games so far. He was a bit of a special guest player, somewhat by QUESO. He's doing a good job.
He's able to secure that camp away. That's going to be the stun coming out. Oh, he got smacked, big boy. And yeah, but there, you're talking about Bayou able to secure with Merciless Pursuit that Crystal Treant for his team. So he talks about it at the exact right time.
They got a kill on the board. They were already together, and none of their lanes were really pushed. Why not push and get the Ghost Ring? But however, PRZ is potentially going to get caught out again as Clash. Engage hard, Maxon.
I'm the Doom going way too deep. He's going to get wrecked. And now Techno JJ got a lot of damage output there. Marlene going to be slippery enough getting out of that fight. But now they're looking for the counter engage. They pulled the trigger, but they shot themselves in the foot. That's going to be followed up by another CC Merciless Pursuit. Core collapse. That's just way too much. The CC chain is absolutely insane. And that's Team QUESO securing 2 of the kills, as they didn't even engage that fight. And now they're looking for this mid lane turret, as they still have the Ghost Ring buff on their selves.
They've got the bottom lane turret. They've got the mid lane turret. They're just going to secure possibly the top lane turret. That is the biggest advantage QUESO have got in all 3 games so far. And look at this rotation, 4-man rotation onto the bottom lane turret. This is QUESO going into overdrive. This is the push we wanted to see. This Batiste being absolutely executed beautifully by Tyrus and Potato. It's just a bit of a statement. 5 of QUESO are kind of hanging around in the bush, maybe looking to bait the team fight around the Ghost Wing area, Maxman.
Yeah, the push is just not working out. Let's see, QUESO again dived on for Narnia. Double man core collapse coming out. That's going to be Solar Storm next. Oh, nice one. And I'm the Doom just like diving way too deep and just can't do anything. The burst damage potential on the side of Team QUESO is there. You have, even if you have a lead, you're not going to be able to take that out.
Maxman, you know what it was?
2 games, because it would be sad to see it go 3-0 to Clash, right? Like, these are the two best teams in EU, at least that's what it's set right now. So I want to see QUESO coming up strong, and that's definitely what they're doing right now.
They're just playing a far more coordinated game. They're playing a far better team game, even in the coming up to the 12-minute mark. They've been doing it from about 4 or 5 minutes in this game. Maximum they've been rotating as a 4 or 5-man team, and with the comp they have, that's what you need to do. But the engagement by Clash.
Seems like our PLZ just stopped looking at his iPad for a second there, but Afterburn coming out, and they're gonna get the engage. Agony again, fairly low. Blast Tremor just in point 4. 5-man silence actually. Bayou doing a lot of work, but it's just not enough to save his allies, and that's going to be Doom rotating onto Bayou. He has his shield up, but it's just not going to work. He knows his fate. He's going to be surrendering his life his own way. And Palmataro, 1-man standing, not going to be able to do any more. But this is now Team Clash just pulling the trigger, trying to come back in these games. And is that going to be enough though? Like I definitely think so, because Blacklaw is on the rise, and that might be an objective that Team QUESO are willing to engage on.
Yeah, I kind of don't know why Clash aren't engaging on the Blacklaw now. They could secure it, I believe.
Team Clash, they are sticking together. And they're just not looking to take a fight. At least for now, they're just looking for an opportunity. And they're going to rush in. Oh, for Narnia, they're looking to get in that fight. Crucible going to be used out right off the bat. He's looking for Techno JJ block in time this time. Nice job. That's going to be also Desmond buff coming out. Bayou just not in that fight whatsoever. He's just joining the fray. Hello, mate. What's going on? Are you guys doing fine? Hello. He's going on the imagination. Not able to find a pick quite yet. I'm the Doom taking a lot of damage from this CP Batiste. Ultimate coming out from this Adagio. Getting the stun on the Batiste. But Arden drops down. I'm the Doom, he's backing off, trying to be a bit sneaky there. Oh, yes, he gets the pick, and he gets him out. Now, Leon, gonna try and escape on his own, but he's in a bad spot there. He will be going down to the turret, just surrendering his own life, as you see now. Team QUESO, they go for that objective. They go for the Black Lord to try and end this game. They might have an opportunity here.
Should really speak in the favor of QUESO. This is QUESO's chance to even possibly close out this game, Axeman.
Oh, that CC Chen on Adagio. Leon just, you have to backport, man. Now they're going to try and go for this armory. They should be able to find it as Leon is forced to back away. That is a 5v4 so far. Leon joins back the fray, ready to get surrounded by foes. As you see, he's ready to go for it. The CC chain is there. Oh, he's going to get it. Blast Tremor just in time, gets blocked out by the side of Team QLASH. But now I'm the Doom right in the middle of it. He's taking a lot of damage. This Gwen is going to burst him down, and she's trying to go for a crit build. And they're going to be dropping down like flies. That's going to be 3 kills going over to the side of Team QUESO. They're trying to claim this game. And there's going to be also PRZ dropping down Agony, trying to find a pick on Palmatoro, but not able to make it work out. And it's just Team QUESO making it back. 2-1. But still, Team QUESO putting up a really nice end game right here.
That's the Team QUESO we know. This is the Team QUESO that we saw in preseason VPL with the great rotations, with the great coordination. So I'm really interested to see how this plays out.
Yeah, gonna have to see how that plays out indeed. PRZ, he's going in the thick of it, you know, he's going up against Leon. 1v1, easy peasy. But yeah, he's just going to be forcing out PRZ right now. And seems like we're going to have, once again, Agony and Justman. They're looking for the same kind of rotation into the jungle, but they have the vision. Team QUESO, they know what's going on, so they're going to be looking for their own jungle invade. Leon, once again, he's going to be in the middle of all that, and he's going to be using the flask right from the start. He's going to get CC down 1, 2, 3 by Tyrus, gets the stun. But it's not going to be a kill yet, but just early aggression, early flask getting popped out. And you see Agony and Justman having a very successful invade so far. Agony securing that weapon trin for himself, getting the gold oak. But once again, as I said, like they're putting 4 man in the jungle invade, so Team QUESO, once again, just not sharing the gold effectively.
Mid lane, Maxman.
Yeah, they're going to be going to mid right now, looking for a fight. Leon, damn it, that hit from Tyrus coming up there. He does have a tension bow, so those procs are actually quite impressive. He's going to get a CC on Imagination, not getting anything more, unfortunately. Core collapse, missing for Imagination. Going to go back, focusing down on Agony, just in the thick of it. But is that going to be enough? Crucible comes out just in time, able to save him. That's going to be Tony going down right at the start of that fight, unfortunately. And now they're looking for that reverse kill. I'm the Doom forcing out the flask. Still, first blood going over to the side of Team Clash. Ultimate coming out from I'm the Doom, going to be tanked up by PRZ. Unfortunately, said I didn't want to deal with that. But here was Techno JJ still dipping behind him, and PRZ taking the damage. So he's forced to back off to base. And yeah, 1-0. Nice first blood coming out from Clash. Oh, what? Okay.
You okay there, Maxman? That sounded pretty suspicious. Anyway.
Like, that's what I like, and I think it would make a lot of sense here. But he's going for pure burst damage, and I think that also works out. You are dealing with the kinetic, with Imagination. There are 2, like, Imagination on that Celeste. There are 2 heroes to scale up quite effectively, as we see Clash securing that Ghost Ring for themselves. Now they're looking for PRZ. He's going to get CC down by that Ordain. He just can't get back to position. Crucible going to be blocked out, and now Tyrus, he's the one swipe in position. Holy Nova coming out just in time, and he's going to get pulled back, tormented to this core collapse. They're securing 2 kills under the turret. And now might be even looking for the turret, but the minion wave just a little bit too small there, but
it's a Shatter Glass Malign. It just makes sense. You've seen the damage that's being dealt out by Malign. If the rest of the team can follow up, that's going to really pay off.
Talking about follow-up, you know who doesn't have any? That's Leon. He's just going to get smacked right down. They're looking for the kill onto Tyrus. Is he going to be able to get out? No, taunt a little bit too late there. Not going to be able to survive. Surge Strike coming out. Ultimate also from I'm the Doom doing a lot of work on Palmatoro. But now he's in a really bad spot. They have Vision, they have the Ordain, and he's just going to go down. He's going to go and get wrecked by this Kinetic. It's 2-0 right now, and only has a Spell Sword. Solar Storm. Oh, man. That was so close. That was so scary. I thought PRZ was actually going to go down, but able to back just in time.
Keeping this game in their pocket somewhat. Look at this 4-man engage onto the jungle.
Tony forcing out his ultimate. Bada beam, bada boom to get out of there, but you know who doesn't get out? That's PRZ. Unfortunately, he's getting wrecked so far. Techno JJ taking the ult to the face, just not doing that much damage, just shit damage at this point. Now they're just going to be rotating as a full 5-man team in the mid lane and probably looking for that first turret. They should be able to get it quite easily. Techno JJ is their focus right now. He's going to dip in the darkness, able to survive that. But now they take the mid lane turret for themselves. They can have more room for the next upcoming team fights. And Ghostwing joins the rise once again as Clash might be going for it. Yes, Justman does start it up and they should be able to secure that quite easily.
Yeah, just methodical stuff coming out from Clash. It's what we saw from them in the first couple of games. When you look at the build paths, you now have kinetic Omda Doom on kinetic with Spellfire with breaking points. So that's really nice. Sorry, God, jumbling my words. You then have Agony with Poison Shift breaking point. You see that Justman has got the Storm Crown. He's now got Crucible. As both him and Leon have got Crucible. You've got War Threads on Leon, so that engagement potential is really strong. He needs to be cycling falling apart for QUESO Maxman.
Those Solar Storms are freaking destroying them. Right now, they're going to engage on Techno JJ. He's not in Darkfall. Double Man Taunt coming down from Tyrus. He's just once again pulled back. Leon is just doing so much work with those Hook and Chains. And they're just going to be forcing the South of Team QUESO back to base. He's just backing out at the same time. We know who doesn't back out. That's Tyrus as he's getting focused down. Taking a lot of damage, forcing out his Flask right off the bat. Also got his passive proc to be able to save him out. They claim the second mid lane turret. They have even more room now to fight. But now if they want to engage, this is a time for QUESO to shine. They could have picked up a 4v3, but they will not do so. But you know where they're rotating towards. They're rotating towards top onto Agony and Justman. But I think they have information about they're going to back out in time. But Bite, no, they're going to be able to survive barely. Oh, the two backs just in time.
You know, what would you do if you were Tyrus?
I know right now I'm looking at this team fight. You're going to have the CC coming up from Bite on that Grace, working out quite fine. So Taunt going to be missing out, unfortunately, for this Tony. Bada Beam going to be blocked out just in time. Tyrus taking that huge Solar Storm into the face. They're trying to get out of that fight. Are they going to be able to make it work out? Because they're still so high HP. Trespass coming out just in time. Palmatori joining the fight, but goes down instantaneously. And so does Bayou. They're looking for more kills. They're looking onto PRZ to try and secure that kill. No, misses out is A. Gets the Vanguard. Gets the extra move speed as he gets out. Yeah, he barely survives that.
Spell Sword first item on Tony, don't you? Normally. And then you get that nice bit of utility where you're able to provide a strong front line. But anyway, we can talk about that a little bit if you wish. The Black Claw is bearing down onto QUESO's base in this potentially last game of the EU EPL Grand Final, Maxon.
Engaging Agony, gonna get almost smacked, barely survived, but no, he's gonna go down anyways. That's 2 men down on the side of Team Clash. Probably a comeback potential, but that's going to be Underdoom dashing through, just going to be giving over that Black Claw. But still, they got the choke point turret, they got the armory. Definitely a nice push, but he lost 2 man, 3 man actually while doing so.
Likes to be a little bit off meta with his picks. So, you know, picking up that tension bow is definitely not a bad choice. You feel a little bit tired there, Maxwell?
That's not me. That one was not me. That was Dowsy, I think. But anyway, we're going in. They're going to have the ultimate coming out from the Darja doing a lot of work, but still Tony Celeste going down in that fight. That's a 1-for-1. Now a 2-for-1 trade coming out. Clash doing so much work. I'm the Doom. He's 20 stacks on that breaking point. He's absolutely unstoppable. And now Clash, they get that fight. They're looking for the game, and I think we got our winners of the Excoundrel Premier League. That's going to be Clash 3-1 up against Team QUESO. Doing a really nice game, but just not enough to play against Clash, and they will be going home with that first spot in the Vainglory EPL.
Yeah, that was just really nice execution. QUESO did really well getting back into the previous game, but Clash brought it back in that last game, playing an excellent comp. It was nice to see Omda Doom on somebody other than Sky in this series. He played out a fantastic kinetic, got his itemization